What's that button do?
Mate, that's how long it's been. You don't even know what the fucking buttons do anymore.
I better save this. Hey chat room, how you doing? 8-Bits Podcast, recorded the 2nd of November 2013. Episode 10, sponsored by Vlash, who says, almost forgot to sponsor for this episode, glad it's still going. So are we, mate, so are we.
Does that mean we haven't pod crashed because we're double digits?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we nearly did.
Hello, internet. Welcome to the 8-Bits Podcast. They were talking to the intro. We're going to say it all again for your enjoyment.
We might.
We haven't crashed.
Pod crashed. We were just talking about now that we're in double digits. Does that mean we haven't pod crashed?
We've been podcrastinating.
Our pod did fall out of orbit a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But somebody fired.
Sort of pod disaster.
Somebody fired a booster and we're back.
We are back.
Episode 10.
So, Baz, why don't you just let them know what's happening?
So this is a special episode. Because it has been so long, we just want to do a sort of catch-up episode and catch up on all the great games that we've been playing over the last probably 3 months. I imagine it's been.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're dropping a lot of the segments just to focus on save state and hype and a bit of news as well.
And that drops only for this show. It's just not an ongoing one.
Yeah, we just want to. We got so many games we want to talk about, and if we don't talk about them now,
It'll be irrelevant.
Yeah. So let's move straight into the news. Beyond Double News, brought to you by all of us here at Place. I've got some notes here.
Why don't you just read out the titles? I'll remember what I want to talk about.
Phil Fish, Rage Quits.
Yeah, so this is old news now.
Headline.
Did anyone else hear about this at all? So basically,
Who is he?
Phil Fish is the guy who made Fez.
Okay. Oh god.
You know, we watched
Yeah.
Indie Game, the movie. So basically what happened is one of the guys, I believe it's from GameTrailers.com, the Annoyed Gamer, the Angry Gamer, one of those two, basically called Phil Fish a douche for...
Mate, he is.
For not getting behind or not commenting on Microsoft's indie
they're
gateway.
not supporting. They're not supporting.
Oh, really?
Exactly, and apparently that was the straw that broke the Fish's back. And he rage quit. He cancelled Fez 2, and he's left the industry. And I haven't heard about him coming back at all.
What a massive tool! I remember him in Indie Game the movie. The game Fez. We watched it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the game Fez looked amazing. But the more and more he spoke, the less you wanted to support him and his game. So I'm happy that he's gone. And
it's no skid off my nose.
I mean, if you're gonna get upset about somebody calling you a douche when you're
I can't remember the
distributing
exact words.
Regardless, though, if you're gonna get your knickers in a knot about something somebody from the internet randomly says about what you do, you're not gonna last.
David Cage would have killed himself years ago.
Speaking of Fez, Rambo Jenkins in the chat room has given away a Steam key there. So if you're watching this on the internets in video form, you can have it if nobody else has it.
Mate, screw this, I'm going home and collecting Steam keys in the chat.
Chat room Steam keys.
We're in the wrong business.
Yeah. Sonic Lost World has been released, and it's not getting the best reviews.
It certainly hasn't come out to a fanfare.
Is that because it's Sonic?
I think it's because it's crap.
Yeah, the main thing is people are saying, oh, it's not taking advantage of Sonic's speed, and, you know, next to it just being pushed forward and watch the level happen. I think they've had to create a balance, but I'm no longer excited about it, which is...
That's sad.
It is sad. I was going to give it a go. I'm hoping that there's a demo, and I'll give a demo a go. Total Biscuit Video Woes.
Oh, yes. So did anyone else hear about this one?
All
right, so
I did.
So Total Biscuit and the was it Day One Gary's incident?
Yes.
Developers had a stoush where they sent him the game with, I mean,
They gave him written permission to to do a review on his show.
Yeah, they did. Well, the problem they're stating is the fact they didn't give written permission for him to monetize it. Oh. But if you're aware of anything that he does,
exactly.
You know it's a monetized channel. That's how he makes his living.
That was their loophole that they found to be able to pull the video. He gave a bad review.
Oh, so it was scathing. It was absolutely scathing. But it's a bit scary for any YouTube content maker.
It is
that someone can just flag
if they're not happy.
Yeah, just on a whim, flag your business and
flag it, away it goes,
and then you have to defend it somehow.
You're done, and you know the average person isn't going to be able to defend it.
No. But it's back up now.
It is. The whole back up?
Oh yeah, there was a huge outcry.
I think they're doing themselves more damage by pulling down a bad review.
Oh, they sure did.
Than what they were trying to achieve and trying to hide the fact that
I like all of
shit.
Their fake reviews that they put on their things. New Alien game teased.
Oh yes, so Sega have teased a new Alien game.
Do we?
I don't know.
Don't tease it, mate. Just make it good.
It's apparently so. This is the information we've got so far. It's based on Alien, not Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
It's being made by Creative Assembly. It's going to be there's going to be one alien. It's going to be mostly a stealth game, but sadly they did mention fighting soldiers and robots.
Right.
So this is probably going to be a shit pile.
Yeah. What?
I'm going to call it a shit pile until it comes out and is awesome, and then
then you continue to call it a shit pile.
Then I'll retract that. But
we'll have all of our podcasts removed.
I'm feeling pretty safe.
Yeah. Watch Dogs is delayed to the second quarter of 2014.
No, I think it's still March. Oh no, it could be the second quarter. But that sucks because they were supposed to have a PS4 bundle with Watch Dogs.
Oh.
So I wonder what they're going to do there. Whether they're just going to can the bundle or find something else.
They might do the bundle later.
They may still have a bundle later.
Holiday bundle.
Try and use it to get some more sales.
I mean, that's not really news. It just annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah, it was annoying. I was looking forward to that one too. South Park delayed as well.
South Park delayed till March next year.
So
no real surprises there though.
I was really hoping it would come out for December, but with Obsidian's usual bug level. Do you remember,
let them take their time.
Do you remember when New Vegas came out?
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather let them take their time and hopefully fix it, but know that they're still probably not going to fix it.
Yeah. I cross my fingers. I hope it's good.
You know, at least, obviously, by pushing it back, they've made the call to say we've actually found some problems we can fix, and we're fixing them. I still suspect there's going to be a whole bunch of other issues, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pushed back again, to be honest.
That would be sad, but I wouldn't be super surprised.
The Order's QuickTime events.
Now this is some information I got. You know, the game is the Order 18, whatever. It's that Victorian steampunk Left 4 Dead sort of thing. So I got some information on how QTEs are going to work in that game. So the QTEs will trigger when you're in a position of strength over your enemy, or you're in a bad position.
Yeah.
What will happen, instead of having a random button prompt, the game will slow down and various objects in the environment will be highlighted. And you have to move the stick over and hit one of these objects, and it will do a context sensitive
little mini
either finisher or knockback, I assume.
Right. Okay.
And that's kind of cool. I like that.
So that kind of throws out a multiplayer.
Not necessarily.
Unless they remove that.
No, they don't.
No, because it'd be the same thing. Because obviously, you know, instead of having an NPC that has power over you, it'd be another player. So,
I mean, like if what I gathered from the trailer was there was 4 main characters running through the city, Left 4 Dead style. So if there's slow-mo QTEs...
Although we don't know. We don't actually know what it is.
No, we don't. That's true. Eidos gets a crack at Final Fantasy. What the hell?
This is very exciting because Eidos are under the Square Enix banner. They're the company that made the new Tomb Raider, some other stuff.
Yeah.
But they were talking about giving them a crack at doing not say Final Fantasy 16, but maybe Final Fantasy random tagline,
like a spin-off.
Yeah, like a spin-off, and that I would love to see.
Final Fantasy
I'd love to see
actual good.
I'd love to see like a North American or European
take on
Final Fantasy take. Yeah,
that could be good.
I'm still pretty erect over 15.
I hope that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go. Final bit of news is something from our Facebooks. Brucey is trying to organise...
that was wonderful.
Thanks. You're welcome. A Left 4 Dead thing. I got the picture here so I can actually read it. So who wants to be involved in some Left 4 Dead 2 versus? We need 8 players. If we get more and have enough teams, we could have a tournament.
Yeah, so the idea is I felt like playing some Left 4 Dead 2 versus. And if I get 8 players, then you've got a full side of survivors, full side of zombies.
Yeah, we got Ethan, Flash, Liam, and Hal. And hands up.
Yeah, if we get more than 8, then that's cool. Let's just try and get some teams of 4 going and put together maybe a little tournament.
I like it. I'm going to have to install that shit again.
And then...
I was thinking, I should... No, wait.
Maybe,
no one wants to be on my team.
Maybe we'll have something, a key or something at the end of it. I don't know, in terms of a game key or something. I haven't got that far yet. But if we can generate enough interest, put together an actual tournament, not just like, if we get 3 teams, then... But if we can get, 4 or 5 teams and...
Yeah. So jump on our Facebook page, facebook.com/8bits podcast, and, follow the threads and
if you get on Steam today, it may still be on sale. I know it was on sale for the Halloween sale, so it was only like $4 or something. So
Rambo Jenkins just said he'd join your team, mate.
Oh,
you need 2 more.
Yay!
I can come suck with you. We need 1 more.
You should take Spud.
Spud! Yeah, he's got a game now. He's got a machine. Does things.
Well, yes and no. He had it smoking the other night.
I know.
Oh, whoa.
Something to do with some cables were against one of his fans.
Oh, that's bad.
It started to melt.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, there we go. If we can get that tournament happening, that'd be awesome. We'll obviously arrange it in time zones where teams can play each other.
I thought you were going to say we'll arrange it in time zone. I'm like, mate, is that place still going?
Intensity.
No.
Intensity.
And yeah, we'll go from there, and we'll try and make the teams even. So
yeah,
somehow, unless you want to come in with a pre-made team, but
register a team or
yourself, and we'll plonk you on a team.
Is there any more quick fire news that we've got?
There is something I wanted to mention, and that's my disappointment with the PlayStation 4's launch lineup.
I'm used to disappointing launches with my console of choice. So
it is really disappointing.
What have they got coming out?
Killzone. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Somebody from Nintendo get over there and go, mate, this is how you need to launch.
No games.
Games.
Launch really soft. Give them 8 months to settle in. Then give them some games. All at the same time, so they have nothing.
So they can only buy 1.
Oh, it's fucked. Anyway, we'll get to that right now.
Nintendo sales team.
Into the safe state.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the safe state. Well done, everyone involved.
I've just realised that confuses me.
Why?
Because it's a Nintendo cartridge hitting a computer screen.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a disc.
No.
That would go in the computer.
It's like, I want to play this.
I want to play this. Aww.
Okay, Bradders, I've got you first with Dragon's Crown.
Oh, Dragon's Crown. So I've been talking about this for a while, and I finally got my hands on it. Yeah, it's pretty sexist.
Wow.
But it's super fun. It is the HD Capcom D&D brawler that I've always wanted, except done by a company that doesn't give me the shits, which is nice. So it's by Atlas.
So aside from its crazy, I think terrible character design, I mean it's a very unique style and stuff. How does it play? Is it fucking Altered Beast?
Yeah.
Is it Dragon Age?
Well, it's
Dragon Age?
no Dragon Age.
What am I thinking about?
I don't know.
It's that one. Golden Axe.
Yeah, it's Golden Axe.
Golden Axe. Oh.
It's HD Golden Axe with loot and XP.
Mate, loot. That's
and,
great.
Special attacks.
So the loot in terms of like gold, can you level up your stats of your dude and your the shit you're wearing and that kind of thing?
You sure
oh
can.
My God, that's great. Cross-platform?
No. PS3 and Vita.
That'll do me. I can PS3 that shit.
You're fine.
Just didn't want you to say Xbox.
No.
So I don't want to plug that in. I have one. I just don't want to plug it in.
Yeah, I like it. I haven't played too much of it yet, but yeah. I can't complain.
Nice.
If you guys have played it, let us know on the business. I've been playing new Super Luigi U.
Oh mate, how was that?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
Mario?
been so long since I've actually played it.
Is it Mario Bros?
Tell you what, it's Mario Brothers. Some key things.
It's that
it's-
bullshit rat. I hate him so much.
It's Mario Brothers
Apart from
with Luigi,
Nabbit,
not Mario.
Nabbit being the biggest horse. We recently finished it. Bam and a couple of others finished it, and
Couldn't
one
get
person.
an English trailer.
No, mate. Some people. Okay, there's 100 seconds in each level, which makes it more hectic. The levels are shorter, but that's good for kind of a quick fix. I'm just gonna do a couple of levels. It's more fun that way.
So they've tried to
rather
make
than-
a fast-paced Mario, maybe.
Yeah, rather than getting halfway through the level and going, fuck, I keep dying there and going back to the flag. It's just, they've just halved it and given you the opportunity to slam a few levels and then be done. They're harder, which is great.
Unless you're the bullshit.
Because unless you're the bullshit, yes. Luigi is a slippery. Oh, they're showing that on screen there. Look at him. He can jump higher. He slips around like a bitch. It's good. Nabbit is a useless for children, but you can't just play as Nabbit. Someone has to be a real life character. So,
Okay, that's not quite so bad then.
yeah, so then it's just about like these games. The second you put more than one character in there, one player,
Yeah.
it triples the difficulty.
Yeah.
because people are jumping on each other's heads and shit. So,
So
even
this
though
person
Nabbit can't die,
is 100% dead weight.
yeah, it's amazing. But it's great fun, nice and quick, and you can just go, right, I'm done. I didn't bother going to get all the coins because the levels were too hard. But it's good. Like the challenge is up. The coins are more hidden, harder, like in harder places. The secret areas and stuff feel more secret rather than just checking walls and dropping down holes. Like it's good. But it's been so long since I've played it. I don't really have anything else to say about it. So I'll stop playing footage. Yeah, it's good. Good times. And as DLC, like the cheap option is there for you, but I went out and bought it on disc anyway because I'd rather have it on the shelf than cap my internet.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So that was that. Killer is dead.
Yeah.
Should we be giving this a score?
Nah.
All right. 3 out of 5. Killer is dead.
Because this, I really liked Killer is Dead. I was surprised. Every score that I was seeing was mediocre at best.
Right.
And then I watched someone Let's Play the first couple of missions, and I said, yes,
I'm gonna have that.
This is for me. Basically, it's a character action game where you play as a gigolo assassin called Mondo Zappa.
Okay.
And
Is this one of his clients?
No, he's one of the targets.
Okay. Mondo Zappa.
Yeah,
It's good to see you again.
Pretty much.
You've been working out.
I'm convinced that the story. Yeah, I'm convinced this is actually a comedy.
Right.
And people.
You were laughing anyway.
Like I was laughing my face off.
Yeah. People were taking it seriously.
I think people were taking it too seriously.
I'm gonna kill you with my arm.
Combat is exactly what I want. There are so many defensive options. It's almost completely defensive, and I love it. Perfect dodges lead to those crazy red and black bits. Eventually, you unlock like perfect parries and power geysers, and all this.
So it's more centered around you defending rather than you swinging the shit out of your weapon, or
yeah.
It's not a button masher. It's you gotta. Think about it. Like Knockout.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's David. He is rad.
Is he also a gigolo? Competitive gigoloing.
No, but he's also from the moon. Spoilers, kind of.
Spoiler alert. Okay then.
Yeah. The story makes absolutely no sense, so spoilers are completely irrelevant. And the final boss is exactly what you want. It's two characters of the same size with almost the same skill set.
Yeah.
That's what I want in a character action game. That's
Is
the
he
correct
the end
form.
boss?
Yeah.
Spoiler
kind
alert.
of.
He does look.
It's his first form.
Yes, but this is that's actually from the second mission. So you fight him multiple times. It's pretty cool.
Well, Mr. T's in there with a cyborg.
He's your boss, and he is he is awesome.
He's your pimp.
He's your pimp / handler for assassinations.
That's great.
People were
Got a job for you. Which is it? It's sucking dick. For fuck.
It's what you've signed up for.
Well, yeah, there's certainly an undertone of James Bond, because it's all about seducing the ladies.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is probably where people have taken the most offence. I don't know, kind of, is the gigolo missions.
Right.
They are weird.
Quick time sex events.
Not really.
Doesn't go to a black screen like it does in all other games.
Basically, you'll be facing Bruce. You be the woman.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah. Got a wig up there.
so basically, you'll be facing the woman, whichever one there is. There's like 4 or so. And when the woman looks away, you have to look at the tits.
Wait, what?
And it fills up a bar. and once you've done that enough, you get enough nerve to give her a present.
Okay.
And that will fill up another bar, depending on how much she enjoys that present.
Is this game The Sims?
And then once everything's filled up, you go and enjoy yourself with her.
That's
I don't know how. That is weird.
And then she'll give you a sub weapon.
yeah.
So
there is a point to it.
There is a point to it. It's so weird.
Shoehorned in sub weapons.
It's. I can see why people.
Sex simulators. So there's a lot of Japanese games.
Except totally not the right way to do anything.
Yeah.
How funny.
It's.
Tips and advice from Gigolo Assassin.
It's so obviously tongue in cheek though.
Yeah.
Because one of them, once you successfully fill up all the bars, she'll lead off, and he gives the camera a big thumbs up. And goes,
yeah.
How can you take that? And he has a unicorn.
Yeah. Oh
How can you take this seriously?
This is not.
It's super weird and super fun.
Sounds like it.
As long as you're not offended by the weird gigolo missions, it's good.
The art style is fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
It looks so well animated and smooth.
It's certainly the frame rate rarely drops.
What would you give this one?
That's a hard one because it's so specific. Because it is like the trauma movie of games. I'd say if you're into that stuff, it's definitely a 4. If you're offended by like anything that you might see in this game,
a weird 3.
A weird 3, no. Like maybe a 2. I wish I could be more solid on that one, but
so it's either going to be you're going to like it or
you're
not.
You're going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's no middle ground for that one. Kind of like Deadly Premonition, actually.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of Deadly Premonition in style.
It looks great. I might watch a Let's Play of it. We'll get to you in a minute, Bruce.
That was okay.
You've actually got stuff on there? Last time I saw you.
Pikmin 3 I smashed out on the Wii U. I was very excited about its release. I'd never played a Pikmin game before. So this is my first run in the world and the sort of you know what the fuck you do, like collecting seeds and throwing them at monsters to kill them for no reason.
That works.
Wow.
Bloody loved it. It was great. The graphics, firstly, they're just sweet as.
It does look pretty shiny.
You've got 3 captains for multitasking, your Pikmin missions and that kind of thing, which I wasn't into, but it doesn't make you do it. Apart from a few tutorials like, you know, switch between your captains. Once it gives you the freedom, I tended to run around in a massive group and only occasionally go, actually, you go over there with rock Pikmin and smash these bricks while I keep doing stuff and let me know when you're done, kind of thing. I would have probably done better if I'd
used the strategy.
Multitask more.
Yeah.
And you sort of go through once and go, fuck, I routed that, I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to do this time. And then you split your team. But generally, I went around as a big pack. I liked playing like that.
You like the huge group action that you get out of it?
Yeah, and timed things I'm not heaps into in a game that lends itself to exploration like this did.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have been down with the first one then.
No, so I'm like, I don't want to run out of time in a day. Now, they've changed this one, so Pikmin 3, you can do it in as many days as you want. You just, at the end of every day, you have to go back to your ship and start again the next day.
You have to have you have to have at least one juice or something, isn't it? You have to have,
every day you eat, you consume a juice thing. So as long as you've got a log of juice, you're fine.
So it becomes less time management, more resource management.
Yes. Whereas I still would have liked to not have that time limit. But then, you know, where's the game? So I understand why it's there. I just like wandering around, and I wish once you'd finished it, there might have been a free play mode where you could just
run around and
just do what you wanted and go back, do it all in one go, kind of thing, or something. I don't know.
No such luck.
No such luck. The bosses were really fun. I thought they were great, like strange things, and like, oh, this is the boss, and some strange weird things to kill and different ways to kill them and stuff. The last boss is a total cunt, but very cool. Loved it. Multiplayer is probably the most fun I've had. Playing with someone who knows how to play Pikmin. Doing like trying to get different fruit and kill different amount of... You get a bingo card and you've got to do certain things so you can see what they're trying to get. Like if they're trying to kill this thing, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go kill that. So they can't get that bingo card and stuff. It's really fun playing with someone who knows how to play it.
Did it make you angry?
No, it didn't.
Because I know sometimes when you play stuff online...
I didn't play it online.
Oh, okay.
This was with a legitimate person.
Okay.
Yeah, online probably...
A legitimate person.
A legitimate person. Is anybody else online? They're not real people. I would have liked a multiplayer co-op story mode type thing. That would have been really cool to split screen and go off and do... Instead of having the 3 captains, had 3 players or 2 and like swap back with the other one. That would have been awesome. And it doesn't seem like it would be that hard to just make the story mode be 2-player if you wanted. Like that would have been so much fun to play with somebody else. The one if you decide you want to do a day again, you can go back to any day and go, I'm going to do this again better. But then anything after that day in the timeline gets saved over and continue.
Okay.
So when you finish the game, if you feel like you want to go and collect all of the fruit, so you've got all fruit, you have to go back to where you missed fruit, and then it wipes the rest. So once I finished it, I'm like, I'm not going back because I have to do the end
everything again.
And I don't want to. So
that's a little disappointing.
An option to be able to go back to day 23 and then do the best thing on day 23 would have been great.
I guess that would be a back to the whole around
open
free play at the end of it,
where it's just each of the I think there's 5 or 6 different.
Yeah, you can go back to wherever you wanted to.
Go back to the snow world and do that in as many days as I want to. Yeah, that would have been great.
I always like free play at the end of games like that.
Yeah, I mean this game, like, it was so much fun, and I love doing it. And I just want to go and do a bit of Pikmining. Yeah. Once you finish the game, I was like, I want to do some Pikmining, but I'm not starting again. And I actually did start again in the end. but because I couldn't just go, the replay value, like you wanted to replay it, but for me, I didn't want to fuck with my stats and all that kind of stuff to replay it.
Is there online content though that would give you that ability to just go online and play it? And
yeah, at the moment there's DLC. There's a bunch of mission modes where you get given a level and then a time limit to do stuff. Again, it's the time limit counting down. If I counted up, I'd be okay. Like, let me take 40 minutes working it out. But it's like 7 minutes. I don't want to play it for 7 minutes. I want to play it for an hour. 7 minutes, there you go, and then you do it. And it's fun. And they've released more DLC, which is more mission modes like that, multiplayer stuff like that. I haven't played them yet because I want a full landscape to explore, and I don't want to be told you got to do it in under 7 minutes.
You've got 7 minutes
and if you do it in under 3 minutes, you get a gold star. Like, I don't want that. I want count up, and if you do it in under 3 minutes, you get a gold star. But if you take 7 minutes, you get a bronze star, and if you take
an hour,
40 minutes,
it gives you a shoe.
Yeah, it gives you a shoe. Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah. That's the only gripe I had with it. It was really fun playing it. It's just it feels like a wasted opportunity for someone like me to keep playing it, with the limited modes it has, and the way they've made it so that you can't replay without wiping stuff. Makes sense based on the story and that kind of thing. You can't really go back to day 26 when you finished it, and then I finished it with 16 fruit this time, and then how does that affect the rest of the whatever?
So clearly they just didn't want to recalculate anything. It's just like, oh, you've got 16 fruit now. Well, guess you're going to have to work out how the rest of it plays out.
Yeah. But other than that, loved it. Did you get a chance to play it at all?
Pikmin 3?
No, not interested. Played the first two?
I played the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. I really loved the first one.
Yeah. That was really cool. It's good times. Good times. Pikmin. Well done. Kingdom Hearts Remix.
Yeah. It made me sick.
So, this is a remake of the first Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix.
Technically, it's a Japanese version called Final something.
Final Remix.
Think something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked what was going on. I liked the story.
Yeah.
And I liked the mix, like the melding of the franchises.
Now,
the camera is so fucked up in that game that I could only play for an hour before getting a splitting headache.
Oh, wow.
There's something to be said about games that are this old. Like Kingdom Hearts came out on fucking, oh Jesus, what was it? PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. And it was great. But, you know, in terms of how stuff looks now and camera techniques and... Especially in this style.
It looks great, but the way the camera moves, the control you've got over it.
Yeah.
Like the first time I thought, oh, maybe I'm just tired. But I came back again, and same thing happened.
Motion sickness.
Brain hemorrhage.
It is. It's pretty intense. I remember it being pretty fucking hectic, especially in the battles with like 3D kind of. Whoa!
Yeah. It's like calibrating your 3DS and then bringing it closer.
So yeah, I mean, I wish I could say more about because it was really interesting, but I can't play it. I can't. It makes me sick, and I'm not going to do that to myself.
No,
I could talk about Kingdom Hearts. It was a brand new battle style back then.
I tell you what, if they've fixed the camera up and that's how Final Fantasy 15 plays.
Yeah,
I will be very happy.
Like you said, the crossovers are awesome. You get summons later that are like that are awesome as well, like the Genie and Lion King, and I liked the I don't understand though quite so much putting Final Fantasy people in there when it could have just got away with Sora and his business and the Disney people?
I don't know.
I think I'm sure it's just a fan service.
I didn't get into it. It made me sick.
Yeah, it made me sick.
It's making me sick thinking about it. Shut up.
It was really awful. Like it lasted till the morning. The headache.
Oh wow!
I had to medicate myself.
That's
fucked up.
That is not. Don't get a 3DS, mate.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if you do, turn off just go get a 2DS.
Get a 2DS, mate. They're $100 cheaper. We're playing a bit of Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
Here's some of the dudes that come with it. While I read my notes. Basically, Disney Infinity is a Lego game. I'll play some video there.
I thought it was Skylanders.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, it plays like a Lego game, but has the Skylanders put your dude on a thing to play as that character. It's good, you know. Again, I'm talking about this after I've played so many other games now. At the time, it was great, and it probably still is.
Lightning McQueen. I come back to my locker.
It's a collectible nightmare, both in game
It certainly looks like that.
and out. The models, I think, are just lovely.
They're not bad.
They're sturdy vinyl things that I love the style of them as well.
I don't like the way this one's cast.
Okay.
Did it come in pieces? Did you assemble
No.
it? But no, other than that, they're sturdy. They look like they'll last.
Yeah, and I like the style that they're all the Disney Infinity style. Like no matter what you've got, whether you got Mike Wazowski or things. The thing you've got there, Brucey,
Some kind of calibration unit
is the Cars toy box set. So if I wanted to play the Cars mission things, I put that on the base, and then it unlocks the Cars thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then the Cars mission has about 20 hours of gameplay in there.
Yeah.
The Monsters Inc. has about 20 hours. Pirates of the Caribbean has about 20 hours.
So what about the car?
So the car is the character. So there's a spot for play. Like if you want to play as Lightning McQueen or.
So this unlocks your mission. This is the character you play as.
And you can swap them out at any point you want. It's really quite fun to do. Actually, it's pretty nifty. The games themselves are, like I said, are a bit Lego-esque. They're not for people of our age. They're for younger kids, and they are still.
You just couldn't resist this bullshit, could you?
No,
he couldn't resist the collectible factor.
That's exactly what it was. The itch was too furious not to scratch.
If they did something similar, but with a more, with a different theme,
yep,
I'd be fucking lost.
I know.
If they did a D&D theme,
I'd kill myself.
Or a Cthulhu theme,
I'd kill myself so I wouldn't have to spend the money.
They're tickling the ball bag with Pokemon Rumble on Wii U, which comes
what
with
the hell is this?
Tiny little Pokemon figures that you put on the Wii U gamepad, and then that puts them into your thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Jesus Christ.
So that's how they're using the pad.
What?
So
that's very close. If that's
that's a good way. That's good utilization of that pad, though.
Yeah. It is.
So drop them on the pad, then you pick up your controllers, and away you go.
Do you need a special thing to put them on for
it's
this?
It's a USB Disney Infinity thing that it's that shape. I didn't bring it in because it's plugged into stuff, but
So it's a hexagonal.
It's a hexagonal thing, and it's USB, so it's cross-platform and stuff. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to buy the Wii U version of the models and the thing. It's just
so the model these are universal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's on fucking everything.
Well,
It's even on 3DS.
Yeah, but the 3DS one is slightly different.
It's a different game, yeah.
Yeah, it's significantly different. It's more like mini games rather than.
So the games themselves are, there's the good stories, sort of Monsters University thing, and you've got to go and toilet paper the rival fraternity.
You know what it is? It's a fantastic gimmick.
Absolutely. But the games aren't shit that you go, you cunts. Like, they're still pretty good. Some of them are a bit easy, some of them are quite challenging. The racing ones, I really enjoyed the Cars one. It was like an open world Cars
drive
place.
Around.
That was pretty fun. I've only played Sully, Monsters Inc., Cars, and Pirates. Pirates is great. You got this. It's kind of like a Wind Waker thing. You jump in a pirate ship and sail to your next missions and stuff. I haven't played this one yet, but that one I hear is very GTA-like.
What's this? The
Incredibles.
Incredibles, yeah.
That one's like GTA. It's an open world city, and you go around saving people and putting people in jail.
As long
and
as
stuff.
as long as they put effort into it, as long as it's worth.
As long as they're not just pushing out figurines.
Yeah, I think.
Although these, like, from a collector's standpoint, these are not bad.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. As well as just putting them on your shelf and them looking nice. And I like the Disney brand. I like the characters. I've got a feeling, though, sadly, that they're going to focus on new franchises.
I don't know. Didn't Jack Skellington just come out?
Yeah, but he doesn't get his own pack. It's just him.
No.
You know, they focused
Well,
on
maybe
the
they
Lone Ranger. Like, fucking hell, mate.
the worst film you've put out.
They're focusing on stuff that's selling at the minute.
Yeah, and we've got the next batch is coming out with Frozen, which is a new movie that isn't even out yet.
So the question's going to be is, are they going to do the whole thing of...
I'd like to see Peter
start,
Pan
start
stuff
discontinuing some of these.
You know, like... Yeah.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Where the fuck is Aladdin?
Yeah, so I hope they go back, release a new thing, but at the same time give us a retrospective one.
Donald Duck's Playground.
Yeah, fucking Donald Duck.
Where are the... You know, it's Disney. Where are the original...
Exactly. They've released like a Sorcerer Mickey figurine, but
I
That's
guess
not- it doesn't
that's...
have
I
no
guess
pack.
that is the original iconic
Yeah, from Fantasia. Yeah.
Fantasia piece.
but at the same time, like that doesn't come with the playset. It's the playsets that you want, not just the characters. You want a playset.
Because the playset
Because the
gives
playset
you
is the game.
It's the game.
Yeah.
So hopefully, and I'm a bit worried that all of the playsets are going to be quite samey. They've all got timed missions, collect the balloons, just running around collecting balloons. They've all got shoot the balloons as a thing, and they've all got them in easy, medium, and hard. So
They've got
the
the stock standard
Yeah, so I'm
So
just
generic content.
Reskin.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that there's going to be reskinned fetch me quests.
Yeah.
But having said that, the Cars one was very different. It felt really different. Jumping in boats with that one was very different. That one was pretty boring. But
Rainbow Jenkins in the chat room. Star Wars.
mate, and Disney owns
Star
Wars
and Marvel.
Yeah.
and Marvel, so we could have,
Kill yourself immediately.
No,
the
if,
gameplay.
if the game was more interesting.
Yeah, the
for sure.
gameplay probably doesn't warrant a lot of people getting it. What have we got? Some glitches in it as well, I found. A bit weird. The sound of your character sounds like it's coming through a telephone. It's very bizarre. Lots of reverb for no reason.
Weird.
That's not great.
And every now and again, you'll hear like NPC noise sound effects for no reason. You'll be like, where the fuck? Like hysterical laughing or something. And you'll be like, what the fuck? And like,
Am I going
and
insane?
I thought, oh, maybe that's just something that's happening, but no, it's glitching out on me. The music is great. It's all classic, great music from like licensed shit. It's really good. And multiplayer is actually pretty fun. You can do any missions or anything, split screen multiplayer, choosing your characters, and you can go off and do separate missions. If you're in a toy box, one person can do the racing missions and the other person can go off and do the other
Because
thing.
it's split screen and away you go.
And that's really cool.
That's very cool.
It does suffer in frame rate occasionally, quite a bit.
Okay, well,
It's
that's
a
not
little
great.
bit. There's a little bit too many particle effects going on in the game. It really chunks up.
Do you think that might also be a Wii U problem?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not aware of what it looks like on any other console. So, but certainly.
I mean, not to talk down the Wii U, but it does have less processing power.
Yeah,
than everything else.
I feel like what it feels more like is they might have just copied and pasted their assets rather than thinking about
The fact that the Wii U doesn't have as much
didn't
juice.
optimize it properly.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it feels like. It's like the sound effect is a certain length, but how long it takes for the video effect of that sound to happen is way off. And it's just putting a character on too. It's like one of the major things that you do.
So
all
they've
the time.
probably done
Well,
it
that-
on,
that
made
would
it
probably
on PlayStation or something, and then gone, this is the ultimate juice, now let's just
Yeah,
bundle it on everything else.
yeah. So there's they spent a fuckload of money on it. I
No
can't remember what it
shit.
was, like $300 million or something. on it.
I would have made that back pretty quick.
It's gone. Like they would have tripled their profits because it's wonderfully. It appeals to people who just like Disney and just want these in their house. They'll just buy.
Yeah,
As a
you
collectible.
could just buy these.
Yeah.
Exactly. It appeal and it's great for
e-
kids.
every single console.
Yeah. So they're set. What I want to see the first time Pokemon comes to a console. I want it to be one of these.
I still want it to be Pokemon Snap, but
and Pokemon Snap, yes. But I'd love to. There's a few games.
It sounds
I'm
like if they go down the Rumble
Pokemon
path,
would be great.
then
yeah,
And we are going to see more of these
We
types
are.
of games.
oh, for
It's-
sure.
Let's face it, if they can sell you if they can sell you a game and then keep selling you these,
Yeah, well,
just to unlock stuff on a game.
I mean,
like
the thing though with that is, you know, obviously the game's aimed at kids. You fork out for the additional thing. These birthdays,
Yep,
Christmas,
exactly. They range from anywhere
rewards
from
for
like,
good behaviour.
they range from anywhere from $10 to $30, $10 by themselves.
But that's what I
$30
mean.
a
Like
pack.
you keep pumping those things out.
Then there's these.
What are they?
What the fuck is that?
These are power discs, mate. So this is.
Some kind of time capsule.
Do you remember Pogs?
Yeah.
Tarzos?
Of course.
Of course. These come in booster packs of 2,
Oh,
for
Jesus
$5
Christ.
to $6. They're random.
Are
You
these
know what they are.
Tarzos?
Oh my god.
And these add powers to your character. So
Oh.
there's these hexagonal ones which
So I can't throw these at each other.
no, these change like the backgrounds. There's props that puts a Mickey car in
Wow.
the game. And it's really
So
cool.
there's like
you-
scenery and
you
stuff.
put it on and then the car
But can you
appears.
interact with the Mickey
Yeah.
car?
Yeah,
Wow, that's cool.
it's very cool.
that,
and then there's
that is very cool, but that's another thing to buy.
it is. Then there's circular ones.
I need to spend $800 on a time capsule.
They're all world specific. I've got some circular ones that go underneath your character, and they add
Give them buffs and
buffs. You can add 2
Wow.
buffs, so you can mix and match.
Mate,
the
if they
buffs.
did a D&D one of these, you would be screwed.
shit. I would, yep. It'd
So
be over
it's-
for me. Never see
it's
me
very
through.
clever. That's
Me
something,
either, actually.
Except when I venture out to purchase more pogs.
I'd see you online.
that's the thing that Skylanders doesn't do is those buff things, but fuck, it's clever and well done to the brainchild of that, who is now having beautiful women suck his toes on yachts and things.
Thanks, baby.
Oh. Wow.
Here's a tip.
Here's a tip.
You know, and the potential for like events and stuff and having special ones. They've already done it. They've got like a
Yeah.
special
Yeah, it didn't.
Mickey
Yeah,
one.
don't they have limited edition ones.
Yeah.
That is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's really interesting that Skylanders, after 6 months, they stop production on a line, so you can buy Skylanders figurines for like $1,000.
Because they're limited edition. It'd be
Oh,
interesting
that
to
is-
see when that happens with these.
I don't think Disney would. I don't think Disney would be that evil.
Really?
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't.
I could foresee that happening with something in the future. So, for
I
example,
mean, you have to stop
you
at
know,
some point.
But for example, let's step back a couple of bits. Aladdin. So
Yeah.
they release Aladdin. They might release Aladdin for 6 months.
actually,
there
the
we
last
go.
time I mentioned it, someone said, "What about the Disney Vault, mate? They already do it with their DVDs."
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, okay, they probably are going to do it. Dirty bastards. Anyway,
So Disney not evil. What are you smoking?
And it's been a while since we've been here, but shit.
I really liked it. I love the whole concept and everything. And I haven't even talked about fucking the mode where you make your own shit. It's like Minecraft on crack. It's great fun. You can make your own levels. You can download other people's levels and stuff.
That's going to be the next thing. You're going to be able to buy a stack of discs that are just parts to a character, and
my
you're going to be
God.
able to stack them on top of each other and build your own character.
Yeah.
This is
Skylanders is already halfway.
Give
there.
me money, Disney.
Two
Just
halves.
come up with your next plan.
Anyway,
We stole it.
and that was that. So the gameplay more for younger audiences. A few little weird glitches, but generally very nice and very cool. So, Batman.
They better get rid of this shit before Jackson's old enough to want this. I'll tell you what.
Mate, it's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be worse.
It's going to be
It's going to be worse because there'll be 4,000 Pokemon collectibles for you to
So
grab.
I'll already have them.
That's true. And you won't be allowed to touch them. You can look, Jackson.
I just trade him everything he needs.
Yeah.
For better things.
I can see you doing that as well. Like, you both get the latest Pokemon game, but you make him restart 3 times so that he can trade you the starters. That's what I did to my sister.
That'd be horrible in
Wow.
X and Y just because it takes so long to get to that point.
It does.
Anyway.
What are we up to?
Batman.
Oh,
I'm Batman.
oh.
Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh dear.
Fuck that game.
Oh my god! Okay, now this was created by a different dev team, wasn't it? And that's where they went wrong?
Yeah.
So they've got all the assets. They were given all the assets, and they've gone and horsed it.
It's so much worse than Arkham City.
Shit. The concept is so good too.
The concept's wonderful.
Concept's wonderful, and they had all the pieces.
For those who aren't watching the video, it's to kill. You got one night to kill Batman, so everyone.
Well, there's 8 assassons.
That's amazing.
That get hired to kill Batman.
Great.
So what did they do? Just fucking burn all the pieces and then try and put it together?
Let me go through a list of the wrongs.
Please do.
Okay. First of all, the frame rate shits the bed during cutscenes.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Wow. That'd be the first thing you check. How does my cutscene play? Ooh, a bit shit.
Are you playing it on Wii?
Is it cross-platform?
I'm playing it on... Yeah, it's on everything, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm playing it on
Don't play it on Wii U.
You're playing on 360, the better of all of them. So it doesn't work on that. Fuck.
Okay. The combat is worse than either of the other 2 games.
Wow. That was great in...
I know, it was... Yeah. Because I replayed them before Origins came out.
Yeah.
And then it made me sad.
Yeah.
You will often... He won't lock onto enemies and you'll be punching thin air.
Oh dear.
I love games like that.
That would happen occasionally in City or Asylum.
Yeah.
But like you're doing full combos to air.
Wow.
It's bullshit.
That's hilarious. Doesn't cancel itself out.
No, it doesn't.
That's great.
Doing the ground takedown. Once you've got someone on the ground, you can do a quick takedown for just a punch in the face.
Yep.
That will often not lock on properly unless it's really really finicky about where you are. Even when you're doing like the Predator stealth stuff, which completely fucks up your scenario most of the time. The controls for shooting the fast, like the quick gadgets during combat, are ridiculously finicky. Like your timing has to be ridiculously precise to even fire off a batarang in combat.
So have they made the hit markers like way too sensitive?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
Listen to pride, get angry.
I'm pretty angry.
It's a pity because what happens now?
Here's the straw that broke the camel's back. It fucking software crashed.
What?
No. It crashed. I went, my Xbox is being a poo. Guide button. Bling. Oh, the software's crashed, not the hardware.
Wow, guess who's getting a -5?
Fuck you, game.
So what happens now? Do people...
Brad returns it and continues on.
I did.
Do you have any idea like what reviews and sales have been like for it?
I don't know about sales. Reviews have been around the 6.5, 7 mark.
Oh wow.
Jim Sterling gave it a 3.5, which I feel is correct.
By the sounds of it, it sounds correct.
I read the review after I bought and played the game, and I was like, yeah, this sums up my experience completely.
Yeah.
It sucks. And it's a shame that the voice actors and because the voice actors are spot on, they're amazing.
Mark Hamill.
No, it's not Mark Hamill.
The Joker.
The guy's playing the Joker is actually the guy who plays Joel from Last of Us, Troy Baker.
Okay.
And he nails that shit. And it's a different guy playing Batman, and he does a great job as well.
Pity that's the only thing that's great about it.
It's a pity that those are the only things I've enjoyed about it. The boss battles are way less interesting than any of the boss battles from the other 2 games.
Yeah. Well, don't do prequels. That's what we've learned.
Well,
yeah.
Just don't let them do prequels.
And the voice acting and the character design are great. I have to give them that.
Everything else, horse.
Yeah.
But the character design was already done.
No, this but a lot of the
new
characters are designed new.
Okay.
The city is just it feels cardboard. It feels like cardboard because there's nothing actually going on. Everyone in the city is someone you can fight.
Right.
There are no civilians. There's nothing to.
It's Double Dragon.
It's Double Dragon. There's nothing going on. And like if software crashing wasn't bad enough, it's boring. I was playing Batman. I'm Batman, but it's boring.
Did you finish it?
No.
Yeah.
It crashed. I said "fuck you, game,"
Yeah.
and took it back.
Maybe it gets good after 40 hours.
Maybe it gets good after my dick.
What happens now? Does it go back to the original holders of the IP and
Probably
go, you
not.
fucked that up, give it back?
Hopefully they go, well, shit.
What
didn't do that right.
what happens now is nothing.
Yeah.
We will never see that game again.
Probably. Cool.
Negative 12.
Negative 12.
Yeah, 1 star for the voice acting and the character design.
Excellent. Next on our agenda is Rayman Legends.
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 All the Legends.
So, Maz, are you still playing this, or have you finished it?
So
yet?
I finished it. I wanted to make sure I finished it before. What's finished?
I finished the main game and I unlocked that last world.
Yes.
That is what I consider having finished the game.
Yeah, so I've done that as well. Let's talk about it. Now, you played it on
360.
360, and I played it on the Wii U. The graphics?
Did you play it with another person controlling the thing?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I played it all by myself.
Did you?
No. Well, you can't. It's on 360.
Yeah. I'll get to that in a minute. I played with the graphics, the music, and the animation of the characters, and the backgrounds. It's just fucking outstanding, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when other people get hold of this UbiArt engine, or Ubisoft do more stuff with it, it's going to be amazing.
It is. It's just so many times I'm looking at the background, just going, "Fucking look at those flames! Look at the detail that's going on back there." It's really gorgeous.
I agree.
And then just the general animations of your characters and stuff.
Yeah.
And dropping in some 3D bosses and stuff that still match everything else that's 2D.
It does look very cool.
Fucking what an outstanding looking game. Very attractive. Now you on our Facebook said it was good, but it was easier than Origins.
It was.
So I've had difficult.
Let me give you an example. The final level in Origins.
Yes.
This is the final level, not unlocking the proper final stuff. I was cursing everything and everybody under the sun. It was that difficult.
Right.
There was certainly there were certainly difficult parts, but there was nothing on that level that made me so angry.
Yeah, fair enough.
In a good way.
Yeah, I had
good anger.
I had a pretty good time, and there was challenge and hard shit that made me fucking, crack a fucking hissy every now and again.
Yeah.
But you want that, and you don't want it to be Mario Brothers or something. Like that's why I was like, this isn't Mario Brothers. Like this is hard, and the diversity in level design was awesome as well. Just to see, like, it doesn't just have to be going this way on now the water one. Like, there was some fucking cool shit.
I really like the water levels in this game because they mixed them with those weird stealth levels.
I was about to say the stealth levels were awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted more of those. That was
I
really
didn't.
cool.
I was happy with the amount they had.
Really? I really liked them. They were I got stuck most on those ones.
They were a good They were a good challenge, but
but there was ample enough for you.
There was ample.
Yeah. Now you're not a completist like me, so you didn't go back in the level and make sure you had all of the...
I knew I wanted to unlock the one where you have to have 400 things.
So you were getting all of the... What are they called? The tinsies?
Tinsies, yeah.
Got all the tinsies?
Well, I unlocked the last level.
Yeah. I got all the tinsies, made sure I got a gold. So, the collecting lums, you get a ranking at the end, and if you got over 600 lums, you got the gold ranking.
I was happy if I got the tickets, because that was unlocking the old levels.
Yeah, and so unlocking all the unlocks, mate. You finish the game, you unlock a new world, which is a nightmare world of nightmares.
Yeah. I did not enjoy.
I didn't enjoy it either,
but that's what it should be.
I finished it.
You should finish it and then unlock something completely ridiculous.
But the reason I didn't enjoy it is because of the visual filters.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was
not because it was hard.
It was bullshit hard.
Hard because it was bullshit. So basically, at the end of each world, you have a music level, which is just it's a rhythm game.
I was a bit
platforming.
I was a bit disappointed because you start off with that Black Betty one,
yeah,
which is awesome.
Yeah, they got worse,
and the rest weren't as good.
They were.
The Eye of the Tiger one was okay.
Yeah,
but
I wanted more of those. Whatever. But then you unlock this massive, the world is just them levels again. You can't fail. You have to do it in one go. And they put a screen filter on it, different filters, make it crazy 8-bit or
the first bit
warbly.
Oh,
and it was the second one that fucked me, where it fuzzes.
Yeah, it gets worse.
So
did you do all of them?
No,
it gets worse.
Yeah, that would have screwed.
I've done them all up until the last one, which is called World Tour, and I can only imagine it's all of them put together in one string, and I'm like, no,
boring.
But the challenge is there. If you finish the game, you should have something a bit harder, and I think rather than
because the end of the game, the actual the end before you unlock all that stuff is really satisfying.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
I can't complain.
And then unlocking all of Origins, or at least
a fair chunk of it.
Which is really cool. I haven't even touched those levels yet. I'm excited to play them. Very cool. Did you replay the invaded levels? Those time challenges?
Some of them,
they were a bitch.
Some
of those have made me really angry. But that's good. That's a good thing. Music levels not enough. So let's talk gamepad. So on the Wii U, you've got some levels where you take control of Murphy, and he moves stuff out of the way of someone else.
Was?
Yeah.
Oh.
So in some levels, I'm moving boulders and putting out fires and doing all this crazy shit while Globox or Rayman are just running through the level, and you're like, fuck! It's really cool. What are those levels on the Xbox?
Are you still controlling Rayman during those levels? Okay. So instead of that, you're always controlling Rayman.
Yeah. But
Murphy will move to highlighted spots, and you push a button to make him do the thing.
All right.
Yours sounds easier because all the Xbox One does is add an extra button to the thing you have to push. And I'm old,
so you've got to keep out for
my
it.
brain is not working that well.
I really enjoyed the Murphy levels.
When you got a rhythm down on 360, when you got the rhythm down, it was fine.
Yeah,
but
you'd have to have
the initial
pain.
I enjoyed it because sometimes if you cut a rope, you'd see a secret, and you'd be like, I should have cut it a different way, so that he went back that way, and that kind of thing. And the ones where you touch the wheel thing, and then you can rotate the level. That was really fun. So I was just wondering what they did.
Sounds like the Wii U, they've added just that little bit extra.
Well, the Wii U came first.
I mean, that was what
it was exclusive, and then they lost exclusivity, and then they obviously.
The other thing too
is we need to make money. We need to put it on everything.
And you're not going to be able to do the stuff they did on Wii U on a Xbox or PlayStation.
I think it's a pretty fair.
I was just curious to see how they got around those levels.
Oh yeah,
they just removed them or gave you some powers. And we only did it in the demo, the multiplayer assisting, which was really fun. One person was Murphy doing stuff, and the other person was Rayman in those levels. But I didn't have a chance to do it any other time. Great game, but really good.
Yeah, it was certainly. I smashed through it in 2 sittings.
Well, you're a maniac.
Yeah.
2 very big sittings?
Not heaps. Not super long.
Wow, that's amazing. I probably was going through maybe 3 or 4 levels a sitting.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't want to burn out on it, which, you know, I'm susceptible to do. If I like something too much, I'll just be like, I'm never playing that again. Anyway, good times.
Sounds good.
Remember Me.
Yeah, so
Remember Me.
So Remember Me is that cyberpunk sort of beat 'em up memory changing game.
Right.
It looks really cool. It's not. It came out on PlayStation Plus in Europe and Australia.
I'm Blade Runner.
I wish it was. But, yeah, I'm glad I didn't spend money on it. There's a lot of interesting ideas, but they just don't work. Something's gone wrong.
Right. So what's the premise? What are you
So
doing?
basically you're platforming around, climbing around like Uncharted.
Right.
And then you're having beat 'em up sections like Batman Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Except neither as good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do an interesting memory remix thing where you're basically scrubbing through a video looking for highlighted things to change.
Right.
Which will alter the outcome of the memory and change the person.
Okay.
And influence them. Those are interesting. But it really is as simple as trial and error.
Right.
Right.
Does look nice.
It looks really nice, but
That's about as far as it gets.
yeah, it's such a shame because the main character, the character you're playing as, certainly isn't a fairly unique female character. And that's I always like that. So
but not recommended.
no, I
Wait for the sequel when they
there's
fix.
not gonna, it's Capcom. There's not gonna be a sequel.
Good call.
Yeah, I wish I could say more about it, but it's so blah.
Yeah.
There's so nothing
It's just
to say.
this is done. We're finished.
That's right. Well, Brucey.
Ironically, it's very forgettable.
That's great. We've both been playing.
Speaking of things we blazed through,
Well, you might have, Captain.
I knocked this one out in 4 or 5 days.
You're a maniac.
I was, however, sick and bedridden and could do nothing else but play Pokemon.
I laugh at that. I love it was all a fever dream. I finished Pokemon. What? You haven't even bought it.
The state I was in, that could have quite been possible.
It hasn't even been released yet, Bruce. But you were there. And you were there.
And you were there.
So we're talking about Pokemon X and Y.
All I wanted was to go home.
Brucey played Y, I played X. I'm playing X. Brucey's finished Y.
So while I've still finished it, I'm still playing it.
Yeah.
So it's been out for what now? Nearly a month.
To catch them all.
Well, no, I'm actually playing it not just because I've got to catch them all.
I think it's been out 2 weeks.
No, it's longer than that.
Like the 11th it came out of October.
So it's been out nearly a month.
It's the 1st of November.
Nearly a month.
3 weeks.
Okay.
I was aiming to have this to tie me over until Zelda, but boy, I was wrong. I like
if you play it the way I play it, you'll be fine.
Have you seen how I game?
I have seen how you game. It's possible.
This is you now know why I enjoy games that allow you to have free to play at the end.
You distort time when you play games. The game's been released. Bruce goes, excellent. He loads it up. He pushes a button in his house that stops time, and then he plays it, and he goes, oh, I can't finish it in 3 seconds of normal time. I'll fast forward a couple of days. Finish Pokemon.
Or
Bruce, what the fuck?
maybe I just finish it and then have a sleep for a couple of days and go, oh, fellas, I finished.
Yes.
It took me back to the original one.
It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Like, every other Pokemon game that I've started playing, which is all of them, I've got bored of and put away.
Didn't you play Black and get the starters and that was pretty much it? You didn't even get to the first town.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, nah, I'm not even.
So which starter did you guys?
Okay, so I went Chestnut, the grass one,
Okay.
because it was the least shit looking, in my opinion.
What's it look like?
It's a little green chestnut. I'm going to show you. And then later on, you get given an original starter, and I chose Charmander. No, Squirtle. I got Squirtle. Yeah, I'm like. Charmander?
So you essentially ended up with the same as me. So I
you
went
got given a Torchic.
Yeah, I went with the grass type as your starter. The promo that they're running, you could download a Torchic, which is a fire type. And then I went with the Squirtle, obviously.
Torchic, a fire type.
Yeah!
Holy shit. I could not have deduced.
And then I went with the Squirtle, so I had one of each.
Yes, same. And
so apparently the swords are fucking ridiculous.
Like
the one that's 2 swords.
Yeah, apparently. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're ghost steel types.
Ghost steel.
Which is pretty interesting.
And they change forms, so it has 2 forms. So
really?
it's 2 swords, and then it has another form where it's a sword and a shield.
Jesus. Okay.
So
nothing makes any sense to me.
Oh, one quick last word on Arkham Origins, if I may.
Well, yeah.
No, I don't care. What are you gonna say? It might be if you really want to play it. It might be worth waiting for the. Well, it's not going to be Game of the Year edition because if it is, they are liars. But it might be worth waiting for that version with all the DLC and the patches and stuff.
Right.
See how it goes.
false hopes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So Pokemon X and Y, I liked how faster the story intro is. It's like, here you go, have a Pokemon. Right now, fuck off over there. Here's more. Have more.
Yeah, and the other thing I liked is the XP share.
Yeah, I was going to say
rather than having to give
God.
that to one Pokemon and then that Pokemon gets experience from the battle, even if it's not involved in the battle,
it's great for
your whole team gets experience.
Yeah, so your main Pokemon gets full experience, and everyone else in your pocket
gets partial,
gets half experience, and you even get experience now for catching Pokemon, which you never used to.
Yes,
which is like you're just leveling up like a monster. It's great. I got to the second gym and all my things were above level 30. I thought no one was going to listen to me. It was crazy. But yeah, it's really good, especially if you want to start evolving shit. You can just... I've been evolving, just running around. Wonder trading is amazing. Have you been on that?
Yeah, oh yeah, mate.
I love it.
Trust me, Caterpie City.
Bit
Is
addicted to
Is that
Wonder
where everyone
City.
tries to get rid of their bullshit?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
People are trying to do it. Like, there's a karma thing going on. Like, don't give everyone fucking Rattatas because the Pokemon karma. I gave a Zubat to a French dude and got something amazing, a Zeroac or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you do get some good ones every now and then, but you do get a lot of
shit.
Horse.
Yeah. But
so
for completists...
how does that work? So do you put something up for
So the way it works,
trade,
yeah. So the trade now, rather than you having to have it in your party as well, so you go into this function and it goes, what do you want to trade? It accesses your PC as well, like your storage box.
Yeah.
You pick what you want to trade, and then off it goes. And then you get something back. You don't get to see, and you don't get to pick what you get back. So unlike the conventional trade where, like, you know, Maz and I could sit here and go, you give me that and I'll give you this. It's the Wonder Trade is just bang, off it goes, see you later, and then you get some kind of random Pokemon back.
And you can still do...
And you can still do
choosy trades with people. I've had the last one I had was a dude who's like, wants to trade with you. I'm like, sweet. And he had on his screen a Mewtwo Y, like in his Y form.
Yeah.
Mega Y form or whatever fuck. I'm like, yeah, give it to me. I'll give you fucking
a Caterpie.
A piece of shit, yeah. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
so you still do have the trade option of being able to go, I'll trade this and you give me that, or you have the option to reject it. But if you do the Wonder Trades, there's no rejecting.
Yeah.
I got a Grappler in a Wonder Trade.
Yeah.
And then it evolved.
Yeah.
To a Golem. I was like, I don't have to level up my fucking Geodude.
Yep. So,
yeah, so the EXP share is great for completists.
and that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm running around with a whole party of low level or Pokemon that I need to evolve, and a level like 90 Pokemon killing shit just to level up all the others.
And then you're just scrolling through leveled up.
Yeah.
The menu. The cell shading's really nice. It's do you play it in 3D?
Yes.
I don't, because it
for a little while. Majority of the game I played in with the 3D off because I was sick and it fucked with my head even more.
There's a pencil thin black line around the Pokemon that just pixelates and hurts in 3D, which I don't like. Speaking of the 3D, I find it very bizarre that only battles are in 3D.
Yeah.
The whole game is 3D now. It's not like it goes from 2D gameplay to a 3D battle.
I don't know why they did that, but
very odd. And then what makes it even weirder is I've just been through a cave that was entirely in 3D. Just walking around in a cave.
Yep.
A dark twilight cave or something.
Okay.
And all of that was in 3D.
But outside wasn't.
I'm like,
yeah, that's
why
weird.
Are you picking and choosing your 3D? When
Can't say I noticed that because, as I said, most of it I played with the 3D off. The bit that took me back the most was trying to catch a fucking Abra.
Oh, you've been doing that?
With that motherfucker teleporting away.
Did I get Wonder Trade in Abra? I remember. Don't know.
Yeah, I finally got that bastard. And then caught like 10 of them and started trading them in Wonder Trades just for shits and giggles.
I think it's good if you put good shit out there. It means there'll be more good shit out there.
No, that's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to do with it.
I hate getting a nicknamed Pokemon in a Wonder Trade. I'm like, I've got to get you again.
Do you know
it's
what?
Not called Chingfoi.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What the irritating bit is
get Japanese.
When you get Japanese ones, and do you know what? They do appear in your Pokedex as you've got them.
Have you noticed the
but
tabs?
They've come up with a Japanese. Yes.
There's like a German Pokedex and a Spanish Pokedex.
German, Spanish, Japanese.
I'm like, no.
Every language the game's in Pokedex.
I'm not getting.
Have they done anything to the battle system, the actual game that you're playing?
The battles I still feel are too slow. They've always been too slow. There's too many heads up. You know, thingy used tackle. It uses tackle. It was effective.
There's too many confirmations and bits and pieces.
Yeah, I just feel like just get it all out of the way visually. Just like it's done that, or say it uses tackle, or just go tackle at the same time as the animation's happening.
And just have a
so you know what it's confusion.
It hits or misses. It doesn't need to.
Yeah. We see if it does damage or not.
You don't need to have. You still have the whole uses confusion. You see an effect. And then it goes, it uses confusion.
Yeah. Used confusion, yeah.
Allow me to pitch an idea.
Yeah.
Always.
Pokemon. Basically the same thing, except when you come into a battle, you come into an isometric top-down grid. It has terrain.
Uh-oh.
And you can move your Pokemon around like XCOM.
No.
Except it goes like...
That's Pokemon Tactics. What that is. That's a different franchise.
That's a whole new game.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I think it's a thing. Oh, as in, does it exist?
Yeah.
Does it exist?
What is
Mystery Dungeon?
Mystery Dungeon.
What's the other one?
Not played that.
What's Pokemon Ranger?
That's Mystery Dungeon. That's a different. I don't know.
That's
I've not played it.
Too. That's got like the spinny thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's not, it should be. It certainly should be. But Final Fantasy Tactics was great for people like that.
That would be great. I'd play the shit out of that.
I like the battles. They're nice and quick. I just feel like they could be quicker because sometimes I'm just button mashing, just going, oh my god.
Getting through the prompts.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I just think they need to work on. Anyway, how do you find out what your friend code is so you can give it to the internet and have them give you cool things?
It's your friend code on your DS, mate.
Right, I'll go find that.
I'll show you before I leave.
Excellent. And I'll put my friend code in thing and you can give me all your Mewtwo's.
I'll chuck my friend code up on our Facebook page.
Facebook page, that's where we'll put it. Sweet. Oh my god! Anything else on Pokemon? I
enjoyed the amount of originals that would pop up in the wild.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. Just there's the new Pokemon.
Yeah,
the new Pokemon for Gen X and Y. There's only about 50 new ones.
Yeah, there's not a huge amount.
Done a whole new one, so we're getting a mix of old generation and like mid generation stuff. There's a big peppering of sort of the best ofs. It's like
yeah. And I really enjoyed that. That's what I didn't like about the other ones.
You just didn't know anything until later.
Here's 200 new Pokemon.
Ooh.
Oh.
When I saw a picture, I'm like, fucking what? And the fact that its noise is the cartoon noise.
Tell you what, if I didn't sell you before, I will now.
Right.
Multiple Pokemon on the field.
Oh,
Pokemon double text.
There's a
double text.
Yeah, double text. So that is a new thing that you come across too. You come across hordes of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So you might come across like 8 of the same Pokemon.
Yeah, not like that. I mean,
no, I know what you're
2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is it.
Oh my god.
Pokemon triple text.
That's a new thing they've put in is Pokemon hordes. So if you have a Pokemon out that doesn't have any moves that affect multiple targets, you have to kill them all one at a time.
Sounds bad.
It's not great. You may have like a level 20 Pokemon and come across like 8 level 5.
Well, that math doesn't work.
No.
People in the chat room are mentioning Pokemon Conquest. That might be a...
Is that the thing?
I think it might be what you
Cool.
are describing that already exists.
Try this one.
Does it have double text though?
Brad wants double text.
So at the end game, previously it opened the national Pokedex that you had to finish. So that's a thing again.
So national Pokedex is still a thing.
790.
So you still have the central, the coastal, and the... So you have the 3 Pokedex out of X and Y.
Yep.
Well, the one
Chaos
Pokedex
region.
broken into 3. And then you have the national Pokedex at the end. You open that up. And then you get another starter as well.
Really?
Yeah.
From one of the other games.
Yeah, no. So from X and Y, you get another X and Y starter at the end. So like your neighbour comes in and goes, I bred this Pokemon.
Don't want to be a Pokemon trainer anymore. Here.
No, it's not that. It's here, have a level 1 of one of the other starters.
Cool.
It's essentially what you didn't take, so you're going to end up with a frog.
It's alright. I think I've got that. I think I've got the frog. I got it through something.
Someone traded it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got a level 1 frog already.
Yeah, well, they must have got it at end game and then traded it.
Yeah, good. I would have been nice not to have to buy a 3DS to play X or Y. If you want Pokemon and you're a Pokemon fan and you don't want to buy a 3DS, the 2DS is ideal.
Jesus.
It is, but it's ugly as shit.
It's a bit weird looking, but I would.
Well, it's just a flat.
Yeah.
It's just essentially a DS folded out.
The 3D,
with no hinge.
The 3D makes you a little bit sick.
Also, the color match, because it's the same screen, the color will always match.
Yeah.
There'll be no differential between them.
Yeah.
So I would be.
So
I'd be all
2DS
over
is,
the 2DS.
is an option. But I know what you mean. I don't see why you have to buy a 3DS to play.
But weigh up why. Weigh up if there are other games on the system that warrant you getting it.
That's why I haven't bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Let's move on. GTA 5.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Has everybody played this?
This game made me so excited. I went out and got a freaking Xbox 360 to play it.
You did. And was it worth
Well,
it?
I went out and got it. I borrowed someone. Yeah.
Was it worth
So
it?
I borrowed Weaver's 360. Yes, it was fucking worth it.
It's pretty good.
I
I have to say though, it took me a fair amount of time to actually get into it.
I was a big fan of San Andreas and the others, so getting into it for me wasn't so much of an issue. The biggest issue I had was using that damn controller.
Yeah.
And driving like a madman when I first got in a car.
I think once I did the first heist,
Yep.
I was that
You're
was
in.
it. I was in.
Yep.
I was, in there and ignoring missions pretty much straight off the bat. Loving it. It's great.
You know what? I think I made the mistake of one of the first things I did was talk to that woman who makes you drive the tow truck around.
Oh yeah,
And that is the
fuck.
least fun.
Yeah.
That is the worst opening mission.
Yeah. So have both of you guys finished it?
Yeah,
No.
I have.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I can leave.
No. It's...
No, I haven't finished it because we play very rarely do we do a mission.
Yeah.
I think we've done 2 heists.
Yep.
And yeah, we
Thank
flap around a lot.
God for that skip button that you get if you
Yes.
fail a mission like 3
Yes.
times in a row.
But at this, 3 times right. I was going to say they've recorded alternate dialogue. I've noticed when I failed a mission and done it again.
It changes slightly.
It can be slightly different.
Oh, but that's usually in the driving ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely skip city when it comes to
that
Oh no! In basically all the helicopter stuff.
Oh no! So
and all the plane stuff because I could not do those.
The ones for me were the shooting and driving at the same time.
Really, that was
when
that
it
was
wasn't
fine.
with Franklin.
Shooting and driving
that was okay.
sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That's probably the only thing.
It's
that
okay
really
with
worked.
Franklin because he's got the special ability to slow down.
Doesn't can't Michael slow
He can slow down shooting, but not while he's driving.
Oh, that's
Michael's is on foot. Franklin's is in
Yeah, it's oh my god, that's the only bad thing. I'm getting okay at it, but it's fucking. It shouldn't be something that you have to master. You know, especially when the missions are like shoot.
I did suck at the helicopter too to start with, but I'm okay. I got that down.
The bit where you have to put a thing on a moving thing from a helicopter.
Yeah,
from a helicopter.
Fuck that.
Oh my god.
Skip.
And that thing isn't a small thing either.
It's difficult.
It's pretty hard.
It's a difficult thing.
But there is a bit of leniency with it though.
Not enough.
Not enough. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, there is a bit of leniency, so it's not you've got to line it exactly up. If you had to line it exactly up, you'd be fucked. But there isn't a very big leniency. But yeah, I know what you mean.
But guess what? You can skip it as well.
Yeah, you can.
You don't have to do it.
Well, if you fail it 3 times.
You fail 3 times, skip. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've not.
When it loads back up,
Yeah.
it'll be a button for skip.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant skip cutscenes.
No.
No.
I wouldn't skip cutscenes. They're written to greatness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No,
so
I haven't experienced that yet.
Yeah, if you fail a mission 3 times, you then get an option
to skip
rather than retry. So you have retry and skip.
Rage quit.
I did enjoy playing as Trevor.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people not enjoying the characters, but I liked them.
Yeah. I like them all. I think they're great. Trevor's awesome. He's like my go-to guy when I would just want to fuck around and do stuff. Yeah. It feels like I should naturally be him.
Plus his special power makes that.
His rage,
well.
Exactly. Yeah, no, he's really cool.
Have you done the rampages with him yet?
Yeah, I've done a couple of those.
The last one is great.
Yeah. I think Franklin's a bit weak. He's sort of a bit.
I think the idea is you've got to build. Not just that. You've got to build Franklin up. So the idea is, Michael and Trevor are experienced, and Franklin's the new kid on the block. So if you look at all the stats and put them against each other when you first open all 3 of them up, there's a significant difference between Michael and Trevor and Franklin. Franklin can drive really well.
I look forward to DLC that's going to conclude their stories better.
Yeah, depends on the ending you go with.
3 or 4 different endings, and one of them
is good. Yeah.
So there's a few different endings, and
I'll hit you up after.
We'll have a chat after, because I don't want to spoil the end for you.
Is there a way to, without spoiling it, getting the ending that you want? What does that rely on? Just something you do in the last mission, or is it something?
It's last mission.
It's last mission, yeah.
So you could redo that last mission and get
not really.
No. So the what you pick for the last mission, like the very last mission, determines your ending.
Okay.
And that's the one you can't go and redo. Like if you wanted to redo
YouTube
it,
exists though.
If you wanted to redo it, you'd have to reload before you accepted the last mission or made your decision in the last mission.
Yeah. You just deal with it and watch the other ones on YouTube and go, cool.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a day when I'd be like, I want to see all the endings and unlock them all, but now with YouTube, someone's done that for me.
I still like doing that though. I mean, I must admit,
it depends how much work I have to put in.
Yes. So mine wasn't a lot. So I got to the last mission and then just reloaded my save and so that I could see all of the endings and then go with the one I wanted to continue for the free to play after. Online,
Before we get there...
I had a crack online when they had that free weekend.
Yeah. Before we get there, yeah.
Oh, we're there now. It's all right.
No, it's all right. Okay. We can back up.
I was going to say, before we get there, when you finish the game, is there a point do you still load it back up? And...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's heaps of free-to-play, and plus there's all
those side quests.
Side quests that you haven't done, if you haven't done them.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
If you've already finished the game, you probably haven't done them all.
There's actually a little bit of extra content, actually, after the credits roll.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. And plenty of bits and pieces to find as well.
That's true.
To finish your game, so yeah.
Multiplayer. You had a crack?
Yeah.
I did the same.
I've had a few cracks. I haven't found it to be as fun as I know it should be or will be.
It's very amusing when you get into one of the missions with a group of strangers.
Yeah.
That can go very wrong or very right. It depends.
Yeah, I've been in a few missions by myself and gone, this is retarded because you can't quit them. I'll just kill myself, and then you're back on the road. I don't want to collect all these cars. I need 20 people. I feel I've been in worlds, like, had great fun running down people and shooting them when they're in their menus.
I didn't even get that far. I went to play online and
nothing happened.
The games I joined, just nothing happened. Everyone was just waiting for some peanut to load.
More often than not, I would enter a city and it'd be me by myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is shit.
I've always had people. I've never not had people around.
I'd like to... We can't cross-pollinate, can we?
No, but we could.
Yeah, we could.
But yeah, you can't cross-pollinate with us. No. We don't want you cross-pollination.
PS3 people...
Touch mats?
Hit me up. We've got a group, actually. The Beyondopolis crew. The Beyondopolis Roxals or something like that.
You did start a crew, that's right.
So if you all join that, then you'll be able to see whoever's in and stuff.
Can we still join that on 360?
Yeah, because I've joined it.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, so you can join it.
I need to get.
That's the social group.
I need to get gold.
But we need a gold account for that. Like, I haven't bothered to get one either because I don't have anything.
It's only like a tenner for a month or something.
Yeah, exactly. But if there were people playing online, like a bunch of us that wanted to play, I'd do it. But I wouldn't go and get a gold account just to go online, just for me, for shits and giggles.
But yeah, so there's the Beyondopolis crew Rockstar social group. You can join that, and that'll sort you out.
So maybe we'll put that in the show notes or on the
business.
On the business.
I really feel like this game, just talk about its graphics and stuff, it's clearly...
It's so good.
Yeah, it's clearly pushing these systems to their absolute capacity. Because the glitching and stuff, which are completely forgivable, the very few that I get.
Yeah, I didn't get many.
Like sometimes when you're flying around and stuff, and like detail on the road will...
that's texture pop in.
There's been a few moments I've gone, whoa! But fuck, for what it's doing, you just don't give a shit. Like, it looks, especially underwater. Underwater looks amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I hated that submarine mission though.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. Do you know what I did like? Stealing a jumbo jet.
Yeah, that's fun.
And flying around in that thing.
That's great. I haven't done it. Tron's done it, and when I tried, I accidentally backed into my car and the whole thing exploded. Like, okay, well, that didn't work.
I did it and had 5 stars after me as well.
Yeah, I had 5 stars.
Because I flew over the military base in a jumbo jet.
I did the mission mission where you meet someone at an airport hangar, and like he's like, yeah, now fuck off, yeah, great.
The douchebag guy.
The douchebag with the cars, who wants the cars.
Yeah.
And you take a car and it says, leave the airport. I'm like, okay. I left, chucked a Yui, went straight back in, straight to a jumbo jet. And I was like, no one's chasing. No, I went in and sniped him through his... Because his plane hadn't left yet. Killed everyone in the plane. That was great fun. Yeah. Anyway, we could talk about moments in GTA forever. It's too fun.
I was trying to remember if there were any great moments. Using the sticky bombs.
Yeah, sticky bombs were fun.
At any point is great.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God.
Have you all come to the same conclusion that the only weapon worth using is silent shotgun, and no countrying it all over the place?
No.
Yes.
No, you have to go get a silent shotgun, and fucking Anton Chigurh it up.
Wow.
Yeah,
because it's so enjoyable.
I love it.
That was my weapon of choice.
One of the greatest things I did was stole a car and there was a dude still trapped in it. It was like it was a taxi. I stole a taxi and there was a dude in the back seat screaming.
I stole a car and I drove it around for like 10 minutes before I noticed there was a corpse in the passenger seat.
And with this taxi, the guy's screaming, the cops are chasing me. I threw a sticky bomb out the window, bailed out of the car and detonated the sticky bomb on the taxi. It was the best. It's glorious when things go right in that game.
But when things go wrong, it's not so great.
I still get so much enjoyment out of random ragdoll moments.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so retarded, but it's the best. Just trying to jump over shit. I'd love to watch a montage of that shit happening. Great.
There's so many. I'm still working on trying to steal a tank. But that's going to be tricky.
Yeah.
Because getting into that, you can get into that military base, but the minute you do,
like
there's tanks everywhere, and you're like, oh no!
It's intense. I think you need to go with a group doing that shit.
I think you need to parachute in.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Onto a tank.
Or wait for a tank to come near you, and then bail over the fence and try and steal it.
Yeah.
What can you say about this game?
What problems have you had with it?
None that weren't fixed with that skip button.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, the difficulty in some things. I mean, I feel like the driving
is not awesome.
I feel it's easier than it's ever been.
It is, but it's still, because I recently played Sleeping Dogs, the one that's set in Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah.
And the driving in that, and in Saints Row, the driving in those games feels so fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really comment because I don't play a driving game on a console enough to be able to make that comment. I mean, I struggled with
Sleeping Dogs. You could jump out of your car and get on top of it, and then jump to another car. that is rad.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I certainly struggled with the driving to start with. Well, when I say to start with, probably till I got about halfway through.
Let me guess. The first time, that first mission with Franklin, and they get in those cars, did you just go ducktail it all over the place?
Well, sort of. I think we pulled up at the end and I had no bonnet. Half of the front was crumpled in.
Yeah, me too.
The side was crumpled in, and then
I'm pretty good at the cars, the car missions.
The only issue
you drive on the white line. You don't hit anything. Drive right in the middle.
Mate, I preferred, and then the minute I got a motorbike, I was driving motorbikes everywhere.
Yeah.
They are great because you can just go a bazillion miles an hour through cars. However, if you do hit something, you're fucked.
You might die. $5,000.
But other than that, motorbikes are great fun.
How enjoyable is it every time you switch to Trevor?
Yes, it's great fun. Yes,
I love switching to Trevor, and he's drunk in the hills in a dress.
Yes, I have seen that
happened to me yet.
Or naked,
just
in his boxes at the beach.
He's woke up in a trash can for me lately.
Have you seen Scooter Brothers?
No.
At some point, you will switch to Trevor.
Yeah.
And he will be on a scooter, following another person on a scooter, and calling him Scooter. They call them Scooter Brothers. And the thing about that is that is actually the 4Player podcast that I listened to.
Yeah.
That is actually taken from something they did in GTA 4.
Oh, wow.
A video they made on YouTube.
Wow. I haven't seen that one yet, but yeah, no, in the dress.
So good on them. Oh. Everything's broken. The power of Scooter Brothers.
The power of Scooter Brothers. We'll fix that after.
Well, we don't really have any problem. I don't have a problem with flying. I think it's easier than it's been before.
It is easier, but I have a lot of problems with it.
I think it's just a matter. I mean, it makes sense that you should. I have a problem with the stats. I don't think they are worth the shit they're written on.
I don't pay attention.
I don't think they're worth when you're level working on.
Oh no, that's not worth shit.
Really?
Do you know why? Do you know why I think I hate the flying? In the first flying mission you do with Trevor, where you're trying to get that plane and you're flying with
where you're on the wing and
no, you're flying a plane and the other dude's flying a plane. He flew right into me. I was like, all right, I've got this. And I was just leveled out. I was flying real gentle, real nice.
Oh.
I have one gripe.
Yep.
And it's not legitimate, but when I'm standing in the middle of the road and a car stops because I'm there, if you get your phone out, they run you over. And it pisses me off. Because I get up and I'm like, I just want to call a cab. And you get your phone out again and someone else goes, oh, fuck this. You're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, fuck. The level of detail in the game too. People like bus drivers flipping you the bird and...
Yeah.
It's stupid.
And as I assumed before we even got this game, Michael is my favourite.
Yeah.
Trevor
is fun to play.
Trevor does come a close second, but just the Sopranos.
Yeah.
He wants to get out, but everything's sort of against him. I love that.
The last thing, when you're in your car and you're on your phone, you can't change your headlights because your hand's not free.
Do you know what? I didn't.
Because I was on the phone, I'm trying to put my lights on in a tunnel, and I can't. What the fuck? And then he gets off the phone. Oh my god, I couldn't do it because my hand wasn't free. Fucking legends. So good.
That's good, but I didn't worry about headlights.
Yeah, neither did I.
Half the time my headlights were busted.
Sometimes
anyway.
I like
that's right.
That's right. I drove into that wall.
Yep.
What did you think of the soundtrack, the radio stations?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's got a very short lifespan. It's really limited.
If I ever hear "Glamorous" by Fergie,
oh my god,
I can't be held responsible for the things I do to myself and others.
There's three
I always turned the stations off and had my own music on in the background.
We just listen to the Willie Nelson station now, and for Whiskey River.
Whiskey River.
The
talkback station
and the talkback station.
Yeah,
that's quite good. But yeah, now more often than not, I just turn it off whenever I get in a car. There's for all of the stations that are there, I guess it's something for everyone. But even then,
there's not a lot. There's only a
limited.
small amount for everybody.
Yeah. I feel like that.
I do like that each of the three characters has their preferred station.
Yeah.
I like
I like getting in Michael's in here listening to Simple Minds. That's fucking sweet. The 80s baby. It's great. Getting in Franklin's cars.
I actually quite like Franklin's the West Coast old style hip hop. That was alright. It's because they chose good tracks.
I like how much it tells you about a side character when you steal their car and listen to what they're listening. You're like, the fuck! I'm glad I punched you until you were dead. That's pretty funny. I really love
I always stole the psychiatrist's Lamborghini.
Did you?
Every single time I went to see him.
That's funny. I've only been to see him once. I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Yeah.
If you wanted.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe you haven't unlocked that yet.
Maybe not.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of after every main heist and stuff.
Okay.
The bikes, riding the actual push bikes.
The push bikes, the trolleys.
I like how, depending on what bike you pick up, depends on how fast you can go.
All right.
So, if you get on a racing bike, so there's a mission where the one where you've got to race. Michael races his kid.
Yeah.
On a bike from the bike stand to the end of the pier.
Yeah.
I always run down the end and get on the racing bike, and I'm at the end of the pier before he's halfway there.
Fuck. That would be good.
Because he takes
what's that Jonah Hill? Do we know?
Oh, that's a good point.
I really I zoned out during the credits because I go for fucking years.
Yeah, I wouldn't be watching the credits.
Don't know, but yeah. No,
it really seemed. If it wasn't, it was someone doing a very good impression.
Very good Jonah Hill.
I mean, for a game that we're all really hyped about, it lived up to the hype, I feel.
Yeah,
they did a very good job. There was no real disappointing things, apart from maybe online's sketchiness.
But you know what? They didn't even have to put that in.
No, they didn't.
That's exactly right.
What was his name in the game?
I can't remember.
Who?
One of the DeSantos.
Jimmy,
that's him.
Jimmy Ray Bennett, no. Oh, that's real people. Jimmy DeSanta. Danny Tamborelli.
Ah, okay, someone else. I did like that. The daughter sounds a little bit like Lumpy Space Princess.
What was I going to say now? I've totally forgotten.
Dad.
Dad. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Play my game.
Music. I really loved the music, like the sort of in-game score. When all the music's off and you're on missions, that kind of mission music is awesome. It's really cool.
I liked how the choices you make during the heists actually make a difference.
Yes.
I mean, not a huge difference, but some.
And I also did like how you couldn't switch between characters when they were laying low.
Yeah. That was kind of annoying. You were stuck with Trevor for so long.
Yeah. I didn't mind it though.
Does he do it again after that? People
I liked... If a character lays low for some reason, then yeah, you can't actually switch them for a period of time, which I thought was good.
I thought it was alright. Yeah, it certainly.
I thought it just added extra element,
helped the pacing,
and forced you to do the missions with the other guys until you got to a certain point.
Now this game is so detailed. You can do your tax return and shit in it. Have you guys got into the stock market?
Only with Franklin. Doing the assassination missions.
Same.
And I've read that after the end game is when you should do that because you got the most money to do that.
You got a few million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been purchasing property now as well.
Yeah. I've been buying property too.
Well, we could talk about it for ages, but it's just going to make me want to stop this podcast and go play it. So let's stop talking about it.
Do we want to have a break and stop the recording because we're nearly 2 hours into a recording?
Good plan. Well, we've got one more game. Let's do one more game.
All right, let's.
We've got one more game, and then we'll come back for our hypes.
Yeah.
Last game on the list is Papers, Please.
Yeah.
The amazing document processing simulator.
It's so
great.
gripping.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I actually I played the beta.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I played the beta to see what it was like, and then I was like, when is this coming out? Oh, it's out. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And I got it straight away. It's what, $10?
Yeah, it's only like $10.
Yeah, and it's fucking great. Glory to us, Oscar.
Yeah, so which probably, if you're not aware yet, basically you've won the lottery to be a border guard.
Yes.
At in an Eastern Bloc country. You'll start off doing really simple things like only letting citizens coming back home in.
Yeah.
But every day that you go back, things get more complicated.
Yeah.
And terrorist attacks will happen.
Some amazing fake IDs I've discovered. It's like, this isn't a real ID.
Yeah.
And
that old man that brings in the handmade passport.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like it's just crayon.
I come back with better one. You'll come back with a real one. Fuck. Just crayoned it on.
But there's so many details, and it's so easy to miss.
It is crazy.
Sometimes I don't know if they're a man.
The date.
What? So you got to check for smuggling shit into.
Yeah, I haven't got up to that bit yet. I've only done the first 5 days so far. I haven't found the time to play it more.
Yeah. Well, I think 6 days will be when you start having to X-ray people.
Yeah.
I can get to about 7 before everyone dies. In my family.
Everyone dies in your family.
Well, I run out of money and I can't keep them fed or warm.
Shit. Does the game end?
Oh yeah, you game over.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it was just keep going.
No, you're game over.
I better start feeding them then. I don't feed them every day.
You can't. It's impossible.
Oh, good.
Because your rent goes up eventually.
Yeah, my rent's already gone up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't feed them. My son got sick, had to buy medicine. But it's great. So you're doing that on one side.
It's so sad.
It's pretty sad. But it's about going through them quickly. You earn more money going through them.
Yeah,
so the more you put through,
you process correctly, you
get more money.
It's very good. You've got to check the dates, the date of birth.
How many warnings do you get? Like 3?
I think so, yeah.
You get 2 or 3 warnings, and then you get saying docked money if you fuck it up.
So you can't just deny everybody.
No. And
well, you don't get money for denials. It's only the people you let through.
Oh, so you can't just put everybody through.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's funny. I love it when they're like, clearly a man, and it says they're a woman. And you're like,
Are you
it says, are you a man or a woman? As it says on documents. You're not coming in. Oh.
Great. I don't know what you are.
I don't know what you are. Stop it. When we get back...
Oh, we got a lot of comments.
Yeah, when we get back, I'll have to load this again. Sorry. Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
We'll go through what you guys have been playing, and we'll check out our quick fire hypes. We'll see you off to...
Let's do it on the flip side.
8-Bits Podcast will be right back. For show notes and video supplements of everything we discuss on the show, head to 8bitspodcast.com. And the discussion doesn't end with just our opinions. Have a say at facebook.com/8bitspodcast, and we could feature you in the sandbag segment in a future episode. This show isn't possible without people like this week's magnificent sponsors. To sponsor a show, head to 8bitspodcast.com, and we will forever love you all over the face and hands. And sponsoring isn't the only way you can help the 8-Bits fellas out. Head to the podcast on iTunes and rate us some stars and review the show. Every little helps. 8-Bits Podcast is recorded live on the internets, and if you want to be there when it all goes down, jump on the Facebook page or show notes of this episode for our Twitter details. Welcome back to the 8-Bits Podcast. We're back. It's just what we're doing, mate. You can check us out on the internet. We have a forum of things, extremebeyond.engine.com.
We have a forum of things.
Yeah, I have mind melts all the time. I've got a few footages of me. You guys laugh at me. I don't know how to use the language.
Machilingo's bullshit out.
8bitspodcast.com and facebook.com/8bitspodcast to get in touch with all of us. Let's just go through our Twitters.
Outtake of Maz trying to do bits and pieces.
Yeah, it just sound like it's done in Swahili. Bradadas's
Kilmore would understand.
Twitter, the only one. Bradadas's Twitter is @_Bradadas.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Bruce is @BruceUncut, and his YouTube channel is Bruce Uncut. Now you've got a YouTube channel as well where you've done some of the 8-Bits.
Yeah, I've put up some of the Call of Cthulhu stuff that we did.
And that's on youtube.com/
the Bradadas.
the _Bradadas.
I don't even think it has the underscore anymore because they let me change it.
It's just the Bradadas, yeah. That or it could be...
Who knows?
Giant
it's in the
horse.
show notes, so check it
Yeah,
out.
it could be YouTube /
Giant horsehole.
Giant horsehole. I'm
Horseholes.
Extreme Beyond on Twitter and on YouTube as
I
well.
was so happy when I found that glitch when I started playing Red Dead again. I was like, yes, I found it.
Since they're talking about it, I'll show you it. There it is.
I'm in a hole.
I wish I had the ability to take a video of that.
Oh,
because I then shot the horse. Because
of course,
because you don't want that animal to suffer. And then the rider slingshotted to basically where he was supposed to be. Like all the physics suddenly caught up with him, and he went flying across the screen.
His horse in a hole problem was solved.
Unfortunately, I lost though because I had to, I died because I was up to that part where you still couldn't commit crimes.
Ah,
shit.
Of course, when Nick saw that I was playing this, the first thing he said was shoot someone in the face.
Yeah, of course he did.
Some innocent woman. God, the guns feel good in that game.
They do, don't they?
All right.
So now we went on Facebook to see what you guys had been playing, and I have that here. Shelby Hood said, I got addicted to an online flash game, Swords and Potions 2. I've now spent several weeks on it, become the mayor of a city, and have donated more than 50% of my own virtual net worth into the city. I can't quit now.
I was going to go check that out, and then I realised if Shelby has become addicted to this, I'm not going to check it out.
It's going to be bad times for you.
It's going to be bad times for me.
Yeah.
So one of you guys want to check that out?
My laptop probably explode, unfortunately.
Clayton has been playing League of Legends, Pokemon Y, Vanilla Civilization 5.
Nice.
So Civ 5 without
Civ 5, yep, without expansions or
right.
mods.
Joshua's has re-rocking Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Now a total of about 120 hours. That is a big horse. Since I've been back in university, but also recently been playing Pokemon X and picked up Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I played Stanley Parable when it was like just a mod
for Half-Life.
And now it's a legit game.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
A review I read about it said that, it's mostly all the jokes again from the first one, with some new stuff.
I've
seen some new
stuff. Yeah.
So I was debating it, but who knows?
How much is it on Steam? Do you know?
That's a good point. I don't know. So
check it out later.
We'll give it a go. Just Stanley Parable is funny as. Brandon's been playing a lot of Terraria since the update. Fuck, people still play Terraria, mate.
Well, people still play Minecraft.
That is true.
It's pretty much the same.
Also been hitting up Dragon's Dogma and
and
some Halo 4 when his friends want to play.
Dragon's Dogma. I have to get back into Dragon's Dogma because I did finish it, but now I need to play through again so that I can get high enough level to go to the extra island for the expansion.
Nice.
Because I tried going there before I'd finished it the first time, and it breaks you in half.
Oh, wow.
So, it bends you over so quick.
Jesus. Rob has been basically catching up on a load of games before the next consoles hit. So Bioshock 1, Assassin's Creed 2, LA Noire and Oblivion, and GTA 5, and Pokemon Y. So you've been doing the old schools that you missed out on.
All good choices.
All bargain bin stuff, I imagine, at this point. Vlash has been playing a crap ton of GTA 5, some Battlefield 4 beta, Terraria with its new update, and he plans to play all the games in the future when he gets his PC.
Which he now has.
Oh, there you
go. He was installing Steam last night. So he goes...
6 days.
Because he put up a Twitter post of, I have my PC. Does that make me a PC gamer? I said, have you played any games? And he said no. I said, well, go do that. And then talk to us.
And our resident Steam key giveaway wizard, Rambo Jenkins, has been playing Pokemon Y, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies.
I've heard that's really good.
Chef's Love Shack, wink. Munchkin.
Is that the Nintendo 64 game?
Yeah, it might be. Munchkin. And I'm really keen to try and play some Betrayal at House on the Hill when it turns up. Damn you, Wheaton. What's that all about?
Betrayal on the House on the Hill is a board game, which I am also looking at getting at some point. Will Wheaton featured it just recently on his tabletop show.
So not... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, good. Yeah, good. Cool. So that's what you guys have been playing. In the Facebooks. It's exciting reading people's things. Let's now head on over to the business where we do the business. It's up here. It's up here, mate.
Mate, do you know what I'm doing?
Quick fire hype. You've never heard that before.
I was thinking. I was like, I've never seen this, or it's been too long.
Usually we don't have the sound, and you go, it's supposed to be quick fire hype, mate. Why does it take so long?
Yeah, that's right. It is. So
now context. There it is. Bruce, do you have any hypes? Things you
quick stuff for me is the new Neverwinter expansion, and Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
That's about all I'm waiting for at the minute in my quick business.
I have Super Mario 3D World.
That looks cool.
Getting very close and looks very, very polished. I'm very excited. Kingdom Hearts 3. I probably won't play it, but I'm hyped for it anyway because it just looks a bit shiny and nice. And I might cross this one off because we just had a bit of a play sesh today before we did the podcast of Wonderful 101. I hadn't actually really gotten really into it.
Well, you're still hyped to play it.
Yeah, I was still hyped to play it. And now I've played it a little bit more and I'm like, I don't know whether I like this.
Play it on the easy.
On easy, yeah, I'll play it on easy.
Because it's very difficult to figure out what's happening on screen.
It's pretty intense.
I've got Walking Dead Season 2 that was just teased. That's coming out this year or early next year, so that's going to be great.
Fuck, I've got to play 400.
Yeah, me too. Me too. XCOM Enemy Within expansion pack for XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will just lose myself in XCOM again. And it turns out that I love Adventure Time.
so you're actually going to pick up one of these games.
I have put... Yeah, I'm hyped for the Explore the Dungeon because I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I actually looked at that this morning on Steam. I'm like, oh.
Well, you know, it's being made by Way Forward, who are the same guys who did that Double Dragon Neon.
Oh!
So you know they can be funny.
Oh, I might have to look at this too. The other one I will add to my list is Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which comes out in about 3 weeks.
Are they gearing up for a Baldur's Gate 3 announcement?
No, but there is speculation that they may, depending on the uptake of Baldur's Gate 2, they may do Icewind Dale as well, Enhanced Editions.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's see what we're most excited about. In maximum hype. I'm excited about Mighty Number 9.
Or Mega Man.
I was going to say, is this Mega Man?
Mega Man. So, Capcom said, no, people don't want another Mega Man. So
we'll call it something different.
The creator was like...
Inafune?
Yeah,
I can't remember. I might be thinking of the wrong person.
He was like, okay, I'll see you later. And off he went, and he started a Kickstarter there. He wanted 900,000 to create Mighty Number 9.
He would have been pretty accurate with what he needed, though.
He got $4 million.
There you go.
So people want Mega Man, Capcom.
Yeah. Hey, Capcom, shove that up your
so now this is going to be released on everything. Every additional mark they made, they hit. So Xbox, PlayStation 3, Wii U, PS4, Xbone, PC, Mac, and fucking even 3DS.
Oh, yeah!
Are you fucking out of your mind? It's very exciting.
$4 million, yes.
And, you know, it's got everyone who's involved in Mega Man.
The composer from Mega Man 2, I believe.
Yeah. The level designer and a dude who also did Dead Rising, the main dude. Character designer from Street Fighter and Zelda.
Sweet.
Coming on it. And basically it's Mega Man, and his powers are you can transform into weird shapes, which is a bit odd, but fuck it, who cares?
Who cares? It's pretty much Mega Man.
Yeah, pretty exciting. I'm not even a Mega Man fan, but I just like the fact that...
I like X. I like X more than vanilla, I have to say.
Yeah, I just like the fact that the creator has said, I want to do a Mega Man. Some dude in a suit has gone, I don't think
Mega Man's not going to sell, and he's just gone...
Well, I'll sell Mega Man. And you won't have any of that
Watch
Mega
me.
Man money.
Catch me now!
Yeah, so that's just really amusing in my...
That is pretty funny.
Shows what you know.
Does indeed.
You know, you think Capcom, Kickstarter. Do you want this game? Yes.
I bet that dude in Capcom that said no has been fired.
I really don't know what's happening at Capcom at the moment. I
don't think they know.
Obviously their target projections, that their marketing department has gone hog wild and have told them you can sell millions upon millions of units, and it's just not happening.
No.
I'm too busy playing LOL.
They might be playing LOL.
That's me done, Mighty Number 9. Pretty excited about that for no other reason than I just said.
Yeah.
It's good.
My maximum hype, seeing we're not doing a Dice Master this episode, my maximum hype is actually tabletop RPG.
Ah, that explains the video.
And yeah.
I'm like, this doesn't look like a game. Or it's very early concept.
I'm fucking confused.
And like mine, I've actually already bought this. I bought it on drive-through.
Oh.
I've had a quick read through. I really need to get into it properly. So this is Monty Cook's Numenera. Essentially, it's a sci-fi fantasy game. It's like you have the swords and shields, and going into dungeons. But the dungeons are relics of civilizations that were more advanced.
Oh,
how exciting!
Okay.
Yeah, and fighting weird.
So you fight like weird creatures and find weird technologies,
weird tech stuff. Yeah. And
get your phaser out and phase people.
The classes are basically fighter, a wizard, scion guy, and thief or expert, skill guy. Nice and simple. The rules look pretty good from what I've read so far. Yeah, I really look forward to digging deeper into that one and giving it a crack at some point.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I like the combination of
I like the new, new tech
the old classic D&D with the
Well, the idea the idea is there's been like this is like the 8th or 9th era.
Yeah.
And so you've got like 8 or 7 or 8 levels, like deep like civilizations that existed beforehand.
Yeah.
And you can explore all of them.
Yeah, nifty.
Yeah.
Cool. For me, like, I didn't know it was a tabletop. I thought, is this from the creators of Journey on the PlayStation 3?
It does. It certainly looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, nice. Nifty. That's what we're excited about.
Yeah.
This is the Fortune. Just talking about what's coming up in the future for things and stuff. My channel is pretty much exclusively the Paralytic Pokedex at the moment. I'm excited about that series and fuck it.
Are you going to go into a bit more depth with it?
What does that mean?
Is it going to get better?
Well, I was watching episode 10 just this morning.
Yes.
And what I'd like to see is more sort of matchup data.
Okay. As in,
but I mean, you're going through all the Pokemon, and you're doing a pretty thorough job of that, and telling me what powers they have at what levels. But what I'd like to see is how they match up against other Pokemon. Maybe just some basic
of the same type. Or
say someone watching this is playing Pokemon for the first time,
yes,
or just getting into the worlds. What sort of matchups can a particular Pokemon expect to be good against?
Yeah.
More of that stuff.
Okay. Yeah. That's a really good thing. I think where we would struggle is the fact that...
You are drunk.
Okay. Now, come on now. Yeah, obviously. But
I'm drunk.
I'm Pokemon Master.
Pokemon. You get that
shit myself.
Get that Bigfoot out my house.
I think we would struggle with knowledge because basically we both stopped playing at the first generation. So now that we finished the first generation, it's like most of it's going to be, what the fuck is that? But we can certainly talk about, this is a fire steel type, which is, you're going to use that against blah, 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 blah. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more... More tips and advice.
Okay.
What you would use that Pokemon for?
We'll try to squeeze some tips in. Most of it might be theory, though, based on...
That's fine.
We think that looks like it'll be good against...
Do it, because that'd be good, because then viewers can flame you about how stupid you are.
And that'll be half the fun, yeah.
And then the next episode you can go and cover your flames.
We would like to apologise for the following statements about the things that we're wrong about.
Or just do little, side bits of, these were the comments that we got about our stupidity.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
this would be good against this, and the internet raped us.
I like it. We'll pencil that in and do that. I enjoy that show. I was working on an abridged version for Machinima, and they don't want it, even though it's great. So fucking someone will buy it. Tell you what.
Kickstarter it.
Kickstarter it.
Sell it to Capcom.
Yeah. Capcom. In other news, I'm not going to talk about that until we've shot something. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
I hopefully some more RPG action on my is it page? Channel. Channel's the fucking word I want.
On this tube
on my tube.
On your tube face.
In saying that, there's something that I think we'll do I'll add to a Dice Master one day, and that's the Roll20 thing.
Yeah.
I was going to talk to you about that for your channel because it has built-in video.
I like it. I think it's a great idea. I'm afraid of my laptop exploding.
Yeah.
Because it often does.
Yeah. So that would be the challenge, and whether we ran it from a different machine or something.
Possibly, yeah.
And see how we go. But I just thought that might give because that would give you the video footage to match up.
Yeah.
See how we go.
I mean, so I'm not unhappy with how it is.
No. Yeah.
Hopefully, people enjoy it to some extent. I know some of the episodes are really long, but just think of it like a podcast. That's how I see it.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
You put it on, play some Minecraft while you listen to it.
Basically, what I want it to be is a podcast where I don't have to fuck around with Apple.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my goal for that one.
Indeed. Bruce?
I was going to have some Torchlight 2.
Wow.
On my channel.
Fucking Torchlight,
with Spud and Kilmore. But you know what?
Can't be fucked.
Fuck that game.
Really?
Spud was telling me how great it was. That motherfucker can't even join the game.
Now, is that really the game's fault?
Head over, no, it's Spud's, but head over to my channel and watch the very first recording that I put up of Torchlight 2. There's only one.
That's all.
And there is a reason. Spud cops an absolute flaming.
That's great.
Other things on my channel are Alien Swarm, which is free to play on Steam with Kilmore and Spud. There'll be some worms coming up, and I'm going to be starting a Let's Play of Minecraft, just vanilla Minecraft 1.7.2. With Spud and maybe Maz and maybe whoever else wants to jump on, because I've created a small server.
I'll jump on with you. That'd be great.
Can I dig a hole?
You can dig whatever. Yes, please dig a hole. And then every time I record something, I'll be like, now, we'll come back and check your hole and check your progress.
Excellent.
Hole in progress. Do not.
Yeah, if I'll post something on the Facebook, but if you're interested, then I'm not going to publish the IP anywhere. It'll just be, if you're interested, or if we're doing something with you, we'll give you the IP and away you go.
You have to be a trusted.
It's not huge. It's not something that
we want 28 people in.
We want a bazillion people in, and it's not something that it could be reset at any point if we feel the need.
No.
Is the thing like of 10 people, you can be like, this many people can enter, and you can lock it off, can't you? So and you'll have the power to kick people, so you could.
Yeah, so I'm not putting any mods on there, but what I will put on there, I may put a whitelist on there if that's my simplest option, or I might set up VIPs so that
it boots.
If you've got the IP, you can join, but
the VIPs.
If you're on this list, and servers full, it will kick them and you can join.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And obviously, the VIP list won't exceed the maximum player list.
Yeah, cool. I like it. Bow bow.
That's Spud yet.
Merry Christmas.
Mate, come on. Just how hard is it to put a Potato Man in there?
I could have skipped the sandbag because I had the horse in there, but we've already done the horse.
Oh. Goodbye.
See you next time.
So that was the ABS podcast. Thank you very much for watching. You can go follow us all on the Twitters. The _Bradadas, Bruce Uncut, and Extreme Beyond. The same things for all of our YouTubes. Check us out. If you go to one of those, I'm sure you'll find the rest of us there as well. Go to the 8bitspodcast.com to check out the show notes for this show and check out previous shows if you want to see the video versions. If you are an iTunes subscriber, and facebook.com/8bitspodcast. If you join that, we post some stuff, ask your opinions and stuff, the content for the show. We like hearing from you guys, so keep that up. It's great. This was a particularly good episode, I thought, with viewer.
It's always good to have viewer input.
All it takes is not to do it for months.
Yeah.
We haven't crashed, and so sorry we've been away for so long. No good excuse. We have no good excuses. We just didn't do it for this long.
Well, we have several excuses.
We were all working really hard on all these things.
I wasn't even in the state half the time.
We have excuses, but there's many of them.
But I think we'll step our game up from now on.
Yeah.
I might jump on the Facebook page and shiny it up a bit.
Yeah.
You'll see us soon. That's it, isn't it?
Get on. get on that podcast and vote for us.
Yeah, review us.
Give us a review.
Give us some stars. And, I know they don't matter, but just do it anyway.
Tell Maz how big his horse hole is.
Big horse hole. Give us a horse.
I'm in a hole.
It's so funny. It looks like it's quicksand.
Yeah, you can't even really see the hole.
I still like my photos of Michael coming home and everyone's on like the couch.
To me as well. Yeah. I tweeted it.
How did it happen for you?
I just walked in and she was on the couch.
Did you
standing there?
Did you walk in through the front door or through the side door?
Don't remember. Probably side door.
Side door. Like, cause I lost my photo, but then the housekeeper was on top of the kitchen bench as well. I was like,
busted.
Like, what the fuck?
That's when the assets have started.
And then I walked into the lounge room and she was on the couch, standing on the couch.
They're having a dance
hell?
party.
It's very old. Like, what's going on here? So obviously the trigger to make them start
is the side door.
Is in the front door.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Best glitch ever. I love that. Oh, goodbye.
Bye.
You